Paid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Wayne.
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hello?
Good evening. How are you?
All right, yourself?
I'm doing well, and yourself? I'm here
man.
with Dorette Media Group. You know, getting the vibes going. We're looking forward to doing this Father Day special interview with you, Mr. Wayne. How you doing this evening?
I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it, man.
That's good. I brought you back on that good throwback of the JYB, right?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right.
Man.
I got your attention. I got you, right? I got you on that crank attention, right?
You got me.
All right. Okay, Mr. Wayne. So I'm here with DMG Publishing, which is Dorette Media Group, doing a live interview with Mr. Wayne with the book Rolling. So just go ahead and give us a brief introduction about yourself, Mr. Wayne.
Well, Dwayne Allen, better known as Wayne from D.C. Where did I start? I've been, unfortunately, incarcerated for the last 28 plus years. Fighting, as always, you know what I mean? But, I'm good. And, just trying to keep my head afloat.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So, Mr. Wayne, how many books have you written so far?
Well, I've written 9 books so far. And so far, just one published because I'm going over all of them now. Because I had learned more things about writing since I wrote my first book. So I'm trying to study the craft and get better and better. So I'm going over every book before I put it out, the next one out. I'm going to be writing everything.
Okay. So what part of D.C. are you from?
I'm from Southeast Cape, 501 all the way. Southeast, baby.
Southside.
Southside, just believe it.
All right, okay. So what inspired you?
Well, I really started writing, trying to get a lawyer, trying to get some funds, get out of prison. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been down with 29 years, and people die off, people turn their backs on you. Sometimes you need some help. Sometimes you got to, but me, I've always been a go-getter.
Okay.
So I saw other people telling my story. You know, I said, well, I think I can tell my own story.
Yeah, you got some stories about you, Mr. Wayne. Okay. I heard about you. What's distinguished you from other authors?
I think now, as I see as I read other authors, I think the study of the craft, because I can see other authors that second and third and fourth and fifth books are the same.
Okay.
And I want each of my books to be better than the first one. So I think I would say what distinguishes me from other authors is the study of craft. That's what I would have to say.
Okay. So do you have a favorite author?
Well, I read everything, so it'd be kind of hard. But the one author that I imitate a little bit in my, because I write, like I say, I read everything, I write everything. So I got an urban romance called Affairs of Love that I'm about to put out. So I would say Jerome Dickey, because he's the only author I ever imitated a little bit of his style. So I say the late, great urban Jerome Dickey.
Okay. I get you. So, let's get into your book, Rolling. Okay?
Okay.
How did you come up with the main character for your book?
To be honest with you, the youngest in here told me what kind of book they wanted. I went all around. I ain't had my property at the time. I had just got to the smoke. And all the youngest just came and told me, man, what kind of character they want. So I just asked around, more youngest, and I came out with T5.
Okay. So do you see a difference in, your generation coming up versus the new youngest that's in right now?
Oh, it's apples and oranges. Spaceships in automobiles. It's totally different. But different ain't always a bad thing, It ain't always a bad thing. So even though we different, we we got a lot of similarities, the same, but I try to teach everyone I come across. No matter where they from. So it's
Okay.
different is good sometimes.
So, had you not been incarcerated, you think you would have wrote your novels?
This call is from a federal prison.
Probably not the novels that I've written, but I definitely would have been writing. It's something my mother gave me the love to read as well as the love to write. So I knew I would have been writing. Probably not the same particular novel that I have written, because my experience probably would have been different. But I definitely would have been writing. That's for sure.
Okay. So how long did it take you to write Rolling?
1 month. It took me 4 weeks. 1 month.
Are you serious?
Serious. 1 month.
No writer's block, no distraction?
I never had writer's block. I don't know what that is. Maybe because I outline. So once I outline and I get the premise, I get the plot and the character, because the plot and the character come to me, like I say, once the youngers gave me the storyline and the characters came to me. And that was it. But I never get writer's block. I don't think it really exists. I think it's something that people use as an excuse not to write.
You're the first person that ever said that. Tell us about that main character of your book. Tell us about the main character of Roland.
Okay, you got T5, Kevin Woodruff. T5, like I say, he's of this generation. He's of the 2000s generation. He's how can I say it? He's young. He's wild. He's in the street. He likes the things that the young generation like. As far as I don't know how explicit I can get on this phone or how detailed I can get on this phone, but if you know what the youngins like, that's what he like. If you know the youngins love, that's what he love. You know what I mean? He's all about the streets and everything that comes with it. His name is T5, short for Terminator 5. So that should tell you something about him right there.
Okay, so in doing your research about this younger generation, which generation would you say go hard between the both?
I would have to say my generation. No disrespect to the young generation, but you gotta realize, when I was coming up, rappers imitated the street guys. Now the so-called street guys are imitating the rappers.
Okay.
So I would have to say my generation, because my generation, it was really the jungle. I think nowadays it's more like a beach. The lifestyle. So it's different. Like I say, variety is not wrong, but I think my generation, not to be a generationalist,
okay,
but I would have to get a nod to my generation, man. No disrespect to the younger nowadays. Do your thing, but man, just be on the 90s, man.
I know. Trust me, I know.
All the legends come from my generation.
Yeah, I don't think it's any more legends anymore.
You know what I mean?
Seriously, yeah. I definitely can relate on that. That's
really interesting. Right there.
So tell us, so are you working on a part 2?
Oh, like I say, part 2 is done. I just had to go over it because, like I say, I got better. And also, I love the story of part 1. I mean, I love the storyline. I didn't, to be honest, with my readers, as I learned, I don't like the writing anymore.
Okay.
So, like I say, I didn't know then what I know now. So I'm getting better. So part 2 is gonna be way better than part 1. So part 2 is done. It's 95% edited already, and it should be out within 2 months. It's that.
Okay.
It's that.
Okay. So your book dropped in 2018, correct?
Correct.
So what challenges do you face with getting your book out there, because of, your incarceration?
Oh, man, it's like I sent my book to almost every publication, and they wanted it for free. One person even had a audacity to try to offer me $1,500. I mean, so that was a push, but you got guys in here accepting that. So I really don't blame the publications because they just shooting their shot.
Yeah.
I'm just not one, you know what I mean? But I just knew my book was worth more than that, so I declined every last one until I was able to put it out myself, self-publish.
Okay, self-publish. So your book says forwarded by New Orleans rapper Hot Boy BG. What can you get in a little bit into that if you can?
Oh, Big Chillin, number one hot boy. Respect. Oh yeah, I met Big Chillin through another guy that I definitely hear named Johnny Timber Effect from New Orleans, Davis. And then BG met up and he let me read his book and I let him read mine. He liked it, thought it was good, and he had to do the foreword to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And once again, shout out to Big Chillin. You know what I mean? All that was the
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
definitely a tag them in that. Definitely a tag them in that for you. Once this interview drop. So with social media being the biggest thing popping, and a lot of people getting things crossed on social media, as well as book sales and things like that. From the information that you've gathered, does it seem like it'll be something that's challenging for you?
Well, in here, yes, but I think the way social media is running, what I'm learning from it, like I said, I've been like I said, over 29 years, so I'm not too familiar with it. For my son and grandkids, my kids try to teach me about it. So I don't think with the help of people, something like DMG, who I appreciate more than ever for doing this interview, but with y'all companies and other such companies as y'all, I think I would get book 2 out to the public more easier than I did book 1.
We are based out of the DMV area, in case you didn't know that. And our strong point far as helping our incarcerated brothers and sisters to get their book out there is through social media. People won't pick up a book, but they'll pick up their phone. If they can pick up the phone, they can click on Amazon and click, add to the cart, click purchase, and boom, here we go. So it's basically, we prefer to use social media as word of mouth, and we also prefer doing hands-on because we got them old heads out there, no disrespect to the OGs out there that say, hey, let me sit down and read this, while I'm waiting at the bus stop or while I'm taking my grandkids to the park or something like that. So we like to get into every aspect of promoting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, if they don't want to read the book, we put rolling that on ebook too for you too, so we can get it straight to your phone.
Oh, right now, exactly. Go ahead, put that out there again. If they don't want to pick up that book, they can do what? Let everybody know.
You can get it by way of ebook.
Oh, right now.
Doing the ebook thing now.
Right.
So go and click onto the ebook.
Okay, now, what other hidden talents do you have?
Well, I used to be good at all sports, from basketball to baseball to football. I used to be able to rap a little bit.
This call is from a federal prison.
But like I say,
You used to do what a little bit?
Rap.
Okay.
Rap.
So that means you got some bars that you can spit 1 or 2 lines real quick for the people that miss you out there on the block.
Oh, man, I can spit something for them. They want to hear something, man. Just let them know, man. I can say something like this, man. Wayne not a myth. I'm reality. I'm 5'8", 148. I hope you can relate to me. I'm a DC legend as well as one in prison. Open your ears, man. Just take time to listen. I'm the best at what I do. Excuse me. I'm the best at what I do. I'm coming straight to you from the song with DMG. Listen to me. Read me. Rolling coming right now from part 1 to part 3. That's some freestyle for y'all.
Respect. So there's anything out there that you would like your readers to know? Any shout outs you want to give to your family? The soldiers that just coming home, that been down, the same amount of time as you, that's probably struggling to get back into reality. Anything you want to say to any of them, your readers, anybody? Shout them out.
I want to shout out to the Iowa. They just passed a bill in DC councilman. They just passed a bill in DC for raise the juvenile age to 18 to 25. So that should kick me out the door sooner or later. That should be out hopefully next year. And I want to give a shout out to all the men, all the females out there who's keeping it real and keeping their heads up, as well as some of my condolences sisters that have been killed by the police. And not only them, also, and they don't get a lot of acknowledgement, but also the transgender community that's been senselessly killed as well.
Exactly.
So my condolences go out to